flock of mourning doves bunch up on a dormant power line, bending it beneath their weight. The little scuffles break out. Miniature avian dramas raining down feathers. The road calls. So I can talk to Samuel. Rohit is a new face in the caravan, but he's busy preparing for the road. We can talk to Nadine again. She's preparing to leave. But let's talk with Samuel. Samuel's out back by the smoker, flipping an enormous rack of ribs. Oh, God, I want ribs. With his bare hands. He's been at it so long he barely feels the flames. He wipes his greasy mitts on his apron, then rushes over to give you a bear hug. There you are, kiddo. I was starting to think you'd forgotten your old pal Samuel. Haven't seen you around so much lately, not since the funeral. So we don't know what kind of cards he's gonna play. But that worked out. Yep, losing your mom left a giant-sized hole in this town, that's for sure. Everyone here's been so damn down, including myself. And the fact that business has been so slow around here lately, well, that don't help things much either. It's good to mourn, but letting it go on too long, then it becomes a mope, and that's not good. Not what your mom would have wanted. Been thinking. Barto could really use a kickstart. Pick me up, if you will. A night of fun and dancing right here at the Roadhouse to rejuvenate the town and hopefully even bring in some new customers. What do you think? Allows you to immediately play another card. So he's going to play another card. Can't play those two right now. I pretty much only have that card. Which gives us protection. And this is such a weird way to phrase it. I already spoke to Elias about organizing a show portion of the evening. And guess what? He's planning on doing a special performance. Didn't realize he knew how to play any instruments, but hey, that kid's full of surprises. I'm also going to be cooking up something special for the occasion, but oh, that reminds me. Think you could help me stock up on my secret ingredient? So, we're going to do that card. Yeah. Around Ramina, this one fella ferments his own vinegar. I used it to cook with when I lived out east. The taste can't be beat. So, Ramina, whatever. Thanks, kid. It's so good to see you holding down the fort. I know it's hard, but we'll get through all this together. Samuel's jubilant disposition is infectious. He sends you on your way, but not before giving you another hug and a handful of smoked ribs. Ah, ribs! So, Shatter could be an interesting card, so I'm going to swap it out for that. You're about to leave, but where is Elias? Well, where's Elias? You locate Elias by following the sound of a woodwind instrument. He's standing on a rock performing for an empty field. You've never seen him use an instrument in his life. Oh, I've just noticed the water pipe dripping in the background. I need your help. Samuel told you about the big event, right? We're going to pull in so many visitors we won't even need the caravan. Maybe. I'm going to perform, but I'm not a musician. So this card's starting to give me some trouble. Anyways, the square is direct and forceful, and the diamond is creative and industrious. Regardless, we don't have many options. Seriously, I have only this plastic recorder. I can't even go on stage with this. I'd die right there on the spot. I don't know, I've heard of interesting rendition of My Heart Will Go On. If you find any instruments on the road, please grab them for me. Not for free, of course. I'm good for it. Maybe you can find something in that Big Altars Cook-Off Fest. At the Big Altars Cook-Off Festival, your mom used to bring in the best toys from that. I mean, I'm too old for toys now, but of course, but they sell instruments there too. That one. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll just practice with this recorder. Worst case scenario. Just remember, you're not alone. You're doing what we can to keep this town on the caravan route too. This behavior is unusual for Elias, this desperation for new experiences. Your promises alleviate his worries, at least for the moment. Though Elias needs an instrument, and Altars is hosting a cook-off. So, we're gonna... Oh. I've only got one of those. Oh well, still only have one of them. Nadine is checking in with Caravaneers, kicking tires and preparing for the road ahead. If you ride with the caravan this time, it's the full route, no training wheels. Think you can handle that? We usually expect folks to be more experienced before taking them along, and making an exception here. I won't hold your hand. I can help around Romina, but I've got to look out for everyone else too. So, oof, that's literally my only option right now. Oh, come on. So she won't have either of those two cards, which is causing me some trouble. Oh, she does have. The road from Malahurst to Romina is mountainous. Be prepared. I came by the store earlier. Not bad. If you keep this up, Barto might stay on the route after all. Believe it or not, I have faith in you. You made it to Althurst your first time out. It's a promising start. So I bet that if we go with, what's his name? Ramir? To, the other town, the story changes quite a bit. Choose which card from your deck you will draw next. That's an interesting one. Unfortunately, we also only have that card as an option. Oh, wait. Well, that's what we can do. You know, you are welcome to ride with us, but I won't lie and say the caravan is always the easiest route. It's good for providing safety and expertise, but it's a long road. You'll get a good haul, but you'll be exhausted by the end. I'll get you there, but it's still on you to acquire the goods you need. Just remember, you can't please everyone, and you'll have a hard time on the road if you try to. So, this time we finally got a good conversation with Nadine. Ooh, if I want to pick up a new card, I'm gonna have to swap out some stuff. That said, I haven't had too many... Well, no, I've had situations where I've needed that card, but I think I've got too many of these ones, so I'm going to try swapping that out. I might regret having so many of the triangle ones, though. So, I have a few trips that I can keep doing. So, Samuel mentioned a place from Mom's Stories, Romina. Oh. So we need to make it back here by then. So first we go back to Pachenko, where Thomas invited us to his art show. We don't have anything to do in Clifton, but we'll find out. So this, it does look a bit troublesome, though. So the last time it didn't really matter as much about the calendar. But like, if we really want to be if we really want to like help out, I think we need to be back in Altars for the 21st or so. So anyways. This time in Pachenko, the streets are rowdy with celebration. Parents corral their children around dynamic sculptures, old friends collide into spontaneous talks. Dog tails wag with the velocity of fan blades. Is it always like this around here? So I can't talk to these people yet, but I can talk with Tomas. Pachenko locals float in and out of the small open-air space where Tomas exhibits his paintings. His artwork attracts curious observers, but his nervousness repels them. I know we're almost strangers, but do I have food stuck in my teeth? I can't find a mirror. Please don't ask me questions. Everyone keeps asking questions that I don't know the answers to. So we only have so many options here, but let's try that one first. And this one. Why does anyone do an art show? Why do people run galleries? Everyone is staring in silence. Have you ever seen a truck? They're impossible to draw. If you mess up the proportions, whew, you have a truck? Oh. We're going to do that one, because I actually have a good card for copy. Please take a painting with you. I can't look at it. You're my best friend right now. My mentor bought a piece. Marquez. It was nice. She scares me. So we went to his first show. You bond with Thomas about the difficulties of new ventures. Sharing your own troubles sparks whoops of recognition from him. He's grateful for your visit. Woohoo! We are going to pick up this one and change it out for this. Oh. No, we're going to change it out for that one. Because the chatter card is basically the one that we got rid of, but more powerful. Anyways, this is Marx, the patron. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself. Don't mind me, I can't help but delight in the sight of new faces around Pachenko. My name is Marx, this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mom. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet if I'd known of your coming. So, is that piece your favorite? I think it would be really cool if in this part they did, like, kind of show the art. Anyways. We're gonna do that one, so I can see what she has. Well, it's a bit dour for my taste, but to be drawn to that piece in particular, you must have a keen eye for art. The city in the painting is Hara, once great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on the unpleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? Oh, you haven't heard of the circle? It's strange, but your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock. Well, no matter, you're here now, and it's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye for talent. So I don't want to play that card because she doesn't have any diamonds right now. Oh, I guess that's because logic and diplomatic. Select any card from your deck to draw. So I want to do that because I'm starting to run out of good cards for the situation. It's gonna have to be that one. And let's duplicate the cards. The circle is Pachenko's council of patrons, of which I am one, obviously. Our guidance is what sets this town apart from the others. No art means no vision, no future, the makings of a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike Hara here. Your mom shared the circle's vision, you know? Many years ago, Pachenko was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first time I met her, I had a very good feeling, the same one I feel talking to you now. I do hope you'll come back. The circle can always use new friends. So now, I actually only have this option. And still only have that option. Very logical conversation. Alas, I really must be running along now, but please, have some wine. Consider it a welcome gift. Don't be shy, I always provide far more than any guest can drink. Don't need to thank me now, I'm sure we'll talk again soon, won't we? So, Marquez told us about Marx. I don't know why I keep doing Marquez, but Marx seems to know more than she lets on, but she wasn't kidding about the wine. The crate of red wine is almost too heavy to carry back to your truck. So she didn't really give us too many new cards though, so we are pretty much done here. Because no one else, we can't talk to anyone else. So we can't get to Hara. But let's go read up on the description. An abandoned city built into a series of canyons. This place is somehow connected to the circle and Pachenko. So Clifton is the next stop. And we've got one fatigue card. So, no new things, and we got that stranger again. The stranger's hard to talk with. On this visit, there's more time to observe the distant beauty around Clifton, the row of sheer cliff faces, portraits of sedimentation built through the centuries. Must be why so many rooftops here have chairs and tables. So now we can talk to Rohit, and we can try the stranger again. The stranger sleeps on a woven plastic mat on the side of the road. People ignore him as they pass. You might regret this, or you could get a fantastic education for free. Make your own choice. When the serpent swallows the sun, we are all left with the consequences. Have you learned? Shoot. If I had this the other way around, or that the other way around, I could actually finish this. So, nope. Still can't talk with him. There's no arguing with you, is there? Well, we tried. A colorful bird catches your eye for a moment when you turn back around. The stranger is studying the leaf. Alright, now let's talk with Rohit, because he's new. Rohit diligently loads crates of pecans into the back of his pale blue truck. A dust gale blows through, which leaves him spitting out a mouthful of sand. He jumps when you walk up behind him. He seems awfully fancy. I'm so sorry, I thought you were Nadine. She's, kinda scary. Wait, please don't tell her I said that. I'm grateful that she let me work with the caravan. It's not like I could have ever come this far on my own, plus she's got an amazing deal for these pecans. He's a new face. And right now... yeah. Kind of what I thought. Right now I've got 3 cards in my hand that are useless. Me, I was working at my parents' grocery store before joining up. They didn't want me to leave, so I stowed away in the back of Nadine's truck. Yeah, I was really surprised when she let me work for the caravan instead of dropping me off at Pachenko. So this is the best card I've got for this scenario. And then this one. Here. Alright, we got through the conversation at least, but I had 3 useless cards. I bet caravan travel comes naturally to you. Your mom was one of the first people to join up, right? It's not like it's in the DNA, though. Rohit is new to the caravan life, but he's no less eager to learn the ropes. You help him load up the truck as he chats about his home. So again, like, his conversation didn't really give us anything new. So it's going to be a bit troublesome trying to figure out what to change around. I think for the moment, this card is not helping me. So I'm going to get rid of that one. A curious spider. Of all the merchants in Clifton, Close runs the only empty stall that nonetheless remains open for business. From appearances alone, it's not clear what that business is. Confused tourists scan the stall and walk on. It appears your travels have been prosperous. Congratulations to you. It is good to see you thrive. I'm afraid I'm fresh out of roasted nuts, pie issues, and so on. Nothing to be done about it in these times. We're just going to start off right away seeing what they've got. Chatter lets me play a card immediately, but that's actually not helpful right now. Not at the end of the hand. Oh, that painting you possess. Who was the talented artist of this piece? My, the colors. I don't remember which painting. The wonders of this world never cease. To be sure, you know, Clifton isn't the home I travel much like yourself. I'm gonna hold on to that one. Oh wait, no, I'm good. Do you find these places you go welcome? Do you find these places you go welcome you? Arms open? You can't always trust a smile. I've learned over and over. I wondered, the more I mistrusted, was it my fault? But it often has nothing to do with you, not personally. Remember that. One moment Klaus stands in front of you, leading to troubles in Clifton or throughout the world. The next, she vanishes. Klaus stole my painting. Dang it! So now I can switch around a few cards. I don't want to pick up those ones. Oh, I got someone new. May sound weird, but what is your take on Country Roads by John Denver? I found a metal cover of it that's really good. So, my opinion about that that song is neutral to semi-positive. At the very least, it's easy to teach with. Bad company. After the theft, no one looks you in the eye. Idle merchants become busy as you pass. Have you contracted a disease? You approach a nut merchant who hastily tries to close. Excuse me, stranger, I must break the lunch. Come back another time. Or don't. Yeah, I want to see what cards you got. Interesting. Although, for right now... let's pick the chatter card. Because that'll let me change the stuff. Oh, it can't be so cruel to a newcomer. Around Clifton, it's a no omen to be stolen from. Your bad luck spreads. Superstitious, sure, but notice how others stare. Simply because we converse, I am marked, at least for a time. By the way, I've heard roasted nuts cure bad luck. I happen to be their foremost provider. Uh-huh. Cashews, almonds, pecans. My poor naive friend, I have every nut that grows in this dying world roasted to perfection. Do you have macadamias? Pistachios? Nevertheless, if you seek the one who stole from you, I know she flees to a desert oasis. It's a long road, seemingly endless, but the oasis waits at the end, a perfect reward. A predictable thought, isn't it? How does she make ends meet? Who knows? Take some nuts. So, well, we've got at least that chicken. Highway to Country Roads? It was a very death metal cover, so I guess you think of it. Oops, I forgot to read that. Anyways, alright, so... Alright, I don't have a way to access the calendar from there, so I have to go back to here. Oh, right. I have to press that button. So... Now, if I go to Buck'em-Boro... I can go to Buck'em-Boro, or I can follow after Klaus and meet up with the caravan back in Aldhurst, I think. I have Mom's Locket, Roasted Nuts, and I've got an extra card. Now, if I go here... And that's one of the things. If I go here... Well, anyways, we're just playing this game right now. And maybe another time we'll make better decisions. But we're going to leave the caravan and we're going to try to get the painting back. Oh, dang. So, Alexis's vague directions bore fruit toward the rising sun, toward the long expanse until the shimmering desert air revealed a resort hidden in the sea of dunes. Travelers from centuries past must have felt relieved to find this place. Ooh. Okay, so yes, I skipped over my trip to Buckenboro to come here. Now, I can talk to Klaus again first. Finding the wizard Elisis was the hard part. Now that you're here, Klaus stands out like a sore thumb, a living, breathing person in an environment where other life conceals itself inside vast red dunes. She makes no effort to run. You found me. No small task. Did chance bring me here, or intel? I suppose I've made enemies. So I've got one chance with this conversation. I've also got a fatigue card now. I don't know you an explanation. Groveling indeed is what I feel in this moment is bewilderment. But also some euphoria, to be sure. It is riveting to be chased. Don't you feel it too? Some excitement, even some heroism? So we're going to go with that one, because again, I've got a bad card right there. Shatter might be good. Oh, good. So that is one of the nice things about this game, is that the other characters aren't going to try to screw you over necessarily. They want to keep the conversation going too. Here, I'll return what I stole. I owe you that much. You and I, perhaps we could be partners? Seek me out. Klaus seems convinced by your arguments, at least on the surface. As she turns away into the desert oasis, she winks, fingers crossed behind her back. Klaus returned the painting. So we're going to pick up another shatter card, because at the very least it's more useful than the other one. But we're gonna... that one's really good. So we're going to swap it out for one of the all-seeing cards. Theo, sometimes when not relaxing, he sells dried fruit. Now, Theo doesn't have a lot of cards that we might match with, so this is going to be hard. A stall outside the resort displays long baskets of colorful dried fruit, tiny identification signs poking up from piles of prunes, apricots, and bananas. It seems unattended until a loose pile of clothes and hair opens its eyes. Feel free to sample the apricot. Not too much, though. I've got a business to run here, mouths to feed. At the very least, though, we have lots of time to mess up. Reconsider, redraws your hand when played. So he's intent on not giving us anything. Although from experience, this, this followed by this to let me prepare a card. Maybe that one. You reminded me of my grandson, Ira. He's also young and well, I guess his youth is all that you have in common. He's moving to Anka, or he's supposed to. The thing is, he slept in late and missed the last ride out of here. I love my grandson, but he's lazy. I think he got some of it from me. Ha! Hey, adjust that umbrella, will you? The sun's awful bright. So again, we're going to mess up this conversation. Shatter would let me play another card instantly. Don't like fruit? Who doesn't like fruit? So yeah, chatter lets me play the card. And basically take control of the conversation. But yeah, he keeps playing cards like that, so trying to get through this conversation is going to be really hard. Because yeah, I just don't have cards that match with him. Speak up, buddy, my hearing ain't what it used to be. So yeah, no matter what we do here, we're going to mess up. If I had this in Diamond, it would work, but I don't. So, yep, this conversation's dead. Just leaving nutrients on the table. You let Theo get back to his nap, which he indeed does. Maybe he'll be more personable after some rest. So now we've got these cards. This one at least lets me do... Oh, wait, no, this one... Oh, well. We're gonna swap it out with... maybe one of these ones? It might be time to give up on that duplicate card soon. Hey! Before you pull away from Desert Oasis, a young man taps on your window. He smiles sheepishly, perhaps a signal he isn't a threat, an unneeded gesture from a person so timid. Hey, you can talk to my papa. Theo, the old man at the fruit stall, beard, naps a lot. Yeah, him. Don't know if you mentioned me, but I'm moving to Anchor. Yeah, but I missed my ride. I like your cup. So again, we have some limited options. So I'm going to use that card to try to get that one at least, just in case. And then let's power move. It's a big move, but I have to, you know, become an adult and make adult choices, like live on my own. So, do you have room? If you're going near Anka, the reason I missed my ride, it's actually really funny. Really? My friend said he'd leave in the morning, but I had my blinds closed, so I thought it was still light. Sorry. I wish I had overslept. So this would just recycle my whole hand, but it might help with keeping the conversation going. Nuts. Yep, nope, we messed up this conversation. But hey, yeah. Sorry to bother you, really sorry. So, our Irat will travel on his own. You offer Irat a few apologetic excuses. Hopefully someone else will come along who can give the poor kid a ride to Anka. So, instead, I think we're going to swap this card out for this one. Alright, this game said it would take 2 hours to finish, but I think that's... if you're not reading. Anyways, the... oh, wait. Where's the caravan now? Right. Retrieve the stolen goods. The caravan's in Buckamboro. I don't know how many days it will take to get to Aldhurst and Ramina. So it gets to Buckamboro that day. It'll get to Oh, get to Aldhurst by the 26th. There we go. So by the 26th, oh wow, that's a while. But yeah, we're gonna go to Ramina, where we won't be able to catch up with the caravan. Oh. You approach a welcoming rest stop off the side of the road. Travelers sit around sharing stories. A woman entrances the group with a story. Entrances the group with a story of a massive dust storm outside Clifton. You listen and learn, preparing for the road ahead. Choose a card to gain a single-use accord. I don't know what that means, so we're going to choose that one. And yeah, we have 4 fatigue cards now, so we're going to have to rest soon. And we're going to try to talk with Aurora again. When you answer magnetic music, Aurora is in the middle of a piano lesson, patiently listening as her student stops and starts, stammering through a minor scale. When she sees you enter, Aurora wraps up the lesson and rushes to greet you. I knew I recognized that locket. This young woman I used to teach a long time ago. She always wore it when she came in. I used to give her guitar lessons way back in the day. She was a good student, always practiced. Did you know her, or did you find it in a shop? A single-use accord will protect your progress if your mismatch is made. This accord will go away after being played. So, I'm gonna hold on to that for sure. But, man, we've got some bad cards right now. Alright, Shatter, and then this one. Because, again, we've got bad cards right now. My old student was your mom? Heck, now that you mention it, the resemblance is hard to miss. Here you are, following in her footsteps warms the heart. Your mom lived up in Pursuit at the time, if memory serves. Always struck me as funny, an ambitious young woman like that living in such a sleepy town. Well, are you going to pick up the guitar too, or maybe try something new? I made quite a few of these instruments. Go on, check out this viola, light as a feather. Sometimes I even make my own molds. That viola is based off a design from my late mentor. What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear over the drum. So, I think if I played this... Nope. Did I touch on something personal? Why don't you go bother Salem instead? You'll need to find an instrument elsewhere. Dang it. So yeah, right now this is giving me more trouble than I think it's worth. Alright, Salem. Pride and pickle juice. Onlookers gather like dark clouds over a battlefield. This can only mean one thing. You've arrived just in time for Salem and Tosuto's cook-off. You find Salem making final preparations in his shop. You are just in time to witness the downfall of Tosuto. This cook-off is just what I need to put that pungent pickle pusher in its place once and for all. Oh, man. Really? Really? Well... this one. Fate is full of surprises, but it never makes mistakes. In the end, the deserving prosper and the undeserving are punished. It has nothing to do with luck. The sheer variety of my dishes speaks for itself. The colors alone catch the eye, and as any expert will tell you, appearance is 70% of the taste. Why, you ask, is the secret to making profoundly wonderful kimchi? Why, it's believing in yourself, of course. Believe in the heart of the kimchi. The perfect kimchi, I can almost picture it in my mind's eye. We don't have a lot of cards, and oh, come on. Removes all the cards back to the last valid match. Okay, but oh, come on. Don't you believe in a life lived out loud? Muttering under his breath, Salem returns to his jar, slips when you hear it, the welcome sound of silence. So some of it is definitely about balancing what kind of deck you want to build, I think. And so we're going to try that. Okay. I've got a lot of triangle cards. You spot toe-to-toe pacing alone. He tugs at his collar as if overheating. Catching you staring swiftly, he corners you before you can escape. You there, anyone must know the truth, but they might repeat it. And what is the truth, you ask? Why, I've been sabotaged. Monstrously and morally sabotaged. Oy. This is not gonna go well. True genius is never recognized by his contemporaries. Formulation was pristine, sheer perfection. The only possible outcome is unqualified success. Ugh. Inherits the right-hand symbol from the previous card. Okay. So that gives me a few more possibilities, but not much. Did I stutter? Yes, sabotaged, even as we speak. The small and feeble conspire to tear down the great and fearless. So it helps a bit, but not enough. Yes, sabotaged by my very own brother, Haruto. It helps, but not enough, because I'm gonna fail this. I have that, but he doesn't have anything that matches with it, and I currently don't have anything in my hand that matches with him. Yeah. Okay, calm down. Calm down? I am calm, perfectly calm. How about you calm down yourself down and then we'll talk. Unable to get a word in edgewise, you slip away, leaving Tosato to his catastrophizing. So, yeah, this is about building what kind of deck that you want, whereas this might help me out more here. Anyways, it's time to move on. So, I need to check out the calendar. The caravan's in Old Marais. The caravan will be in Tosende Canals, and the roadhouse is back on the 44th day, so... I don't have a way to get to Old Marais, though. Or Pursery. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the vinegar because I have so much fatigue. Ramina, oh, we found Haruto. Ramina lies among the hills overlooking terraced vineyards and the coast far below. Packs of children run across the crumbling limestone walls around the outer limits, pretending their sticks are ancient swords. So, also we can see what day it is. But yeah, we're not going to be able to catch up with the caravan. But hey, we at least got a few things. Anyways, we're gonna try talking with Haruto, but the bitter brother. You wander onto a farm whose door has a faded open sign, though it's difficult to tell if it's a business that welcomes visitors. Nice spacers. You aren't local. Where are you from? Not a lot of folks come around Ramina. Welcome. I cannot do a whole lot of cards right now. So we're going to do that, get off on the wrong foot right away. What's with all the bite, kid? I already tried in the vinegar, have you? So if I do this, because I have that protection, then I can do this. There we go. And we got a bit of protection. No, sorry, I'm not Tosato, that's my twin brother. Not that he'd ever admit it. You know how long fermentation takes on a good vinegar? That's the pace of life around here. No thrills. Someone has to do it. Family farm, my brother, he ran off to Alter, started a business. Good riddance. So, again, I can do that one. And that one? Oh, good. Guess who was left with all the responsibilities, funerals, and such, the drudgeries of life? You're looking at him. And I don't do direct sales much, but take some vinegar. Be sure to let folks know where it's from. If you're traveling onwards, old Murray at least buys plenty of my vinegar. Just be careful, more than one truck has gotten stuck on that route. You walk away with some vinegar, unsure if it was worth it. So, now we have an option, and I'm going to take this option because it gives me something better for that card. Alright, now it's time to figure out the best thing to do. Because right now, the caravan, the problem is that we don't know how to get to Anka. Well, actually no, we do know how to get to Anka, but by the time that we would get to Anka, it's going to be after the festival. And if we go here now, we might not make it back to Barto in time. So that takes 36 days. Alright, here to here. Wait a minute. Yeah, some of this is trying to plan. So it's day 29. Getting to here will take about a week. Getting to Barto takes... Alright, I think I can stop in Buckenboro. Man, that added on a bunch of fatigue days. An older woman reads a worn-out hardcover on a wooden bench. A couple races their bicycles down the lone dirt road. Everyone looks your way as your truck passes. When there's no caravan around, Buckenboro returns to normal. So, Mathilde sits in front of a tea table, cross-legged on a pillow. Her store is dark, shades drawn, dimly lit only by candles. She opens her eyes to invite you forward. You're here for matcha. How did I know? The leaves told me. How would you like your fortune told? I'll walk you through the ritual. Just take a seat in front of your cup. Go ahead, drink. Leave only a little. So with this one, I have quite a few opportunities to mess up, which I'm gonna need because this is a terrible hand right now. You don't want to know the future? Coward. No, I do. I just have terrible cards right now. Oh, come on. Again, terrible cards. Please take this seriously or it won't work. Oh, come on. Okay, this is going to be the card that we play because it'll help there. Isn't that warm? Sit for a moment, chill out, think about your future, all potential paths ahead. And now, as promised, I'll read the leaves. Hold on, I don't recognize a symbol. I'll look this one up. Sorry. I'm seeing sand? Yeah, tons of sand and sun. Looks like a beach trip. Oh, actually, that's a totally desert. Wide as the eye can see. No, wait. Long as the eye can see. So we got Longgate from that. But we failed the conversation. Ugh, I messed up. The future's ruined. You thank Matilda for the offer, but there's no need to know your future. Not by tea leaves anyway. So we are going to not take that one. So at the moment we have a lot of the triangle cards. And we're going to move on now. Will we make it back in time? I think that we will. But we didn't get any tea, which is unfortunate. And conversations are probably going to go bad. Bork! A storm kicks up as you approach Barto. Rain, thunder, the whole drama. A stray mutt runs into the middle of the road. You hit the brakes and honk your horn, trying to scare it to safety, but it doesn't run. We're gonna see what this dog has. Nothing I can work with. What? Okay. I guess dogs are wild cards. Bark, bark, woof. The mutt hops into your passenger seat and looks at you with love in his eyes. You guess you have a new companion. You call him Thunder, and he doesn't mind. Spending time with Thunder makes you feel less fatigued. Oh, thank Alright. So, we are home. Elias drums his knuckles on your window even before you've even unbuckled your seatbelt. Hopefully that little composition means he's prepared for the Roadhouse performance. You found an instrument, right? I'm not screwed. This recorder sounds so bad. No. No. We're just gonna put it there because we can. You didn't find any instruments? Not even a cheap guitar? Oh, this is bad. This is so very bad. Look, I got dealt a bad hand. Well, I have become pretty awesome with the recorder. Relatively. We'll see. Again, my heart will go on. Play it. It'll be fine. Did something happen on the road? You're acting funny. Got robbed. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any options. I'll let you get settled in, I guess. Elias will have to make do. So we can go back to that one or that. I wish that this one wasn't automatic, so I think I'm going to switch out that. We're just gonna sit on the song for a while. Let it soak in. Alright, so we are actually at the 2-hour mark, and I think I'm actually going to call it here, and we're just going to go quit to the main menu, and we'll pick this up again some other time. Anyways, thank you for checking this out. It's a deck builder game, so it's new. Anyways, until then, bye-bye.